Happy Labor Day, everyone. My husband actually has to work today, so I am spending the day tidying the house, getting everything the way I want it. Today's clean with me is going to be our playroom. Dun dun dun! We had some friends over the other day, did not clean up afterwards, and then just honestly have kind of left it for the time being, and today's the day it's got to get taken care of. The books are everywhere. The toys are everywhere. They all do have a home, which is probably the best cleaning advice I ever received, was make sure everything has a home. So even though this room is chaotic and looks like a disaster, it's actually quite easy for me to get it back under control. I want to rearrange this closet a little bit today while I'm at it. All those bins are my sewing supplies and they don't need to be in here. Most all of our little toys have a plastic bin that they belong in. It has a label on it to describe what should go in that bin. This is the only way that I've been able to get it so that if anyone else cleans up the toys besides myself, things go back into their home. Otherwise, they find new homes. We don't know where things are. It gets a little bit more chaotic than it already can get. So I'm just finding the bins for all of the little toys that are on the floor and putting them in the correct bin. This makes me laugh because I'm such a thrower. I just throw things to get it out of my way if it's not what I'm immediately working on. Things that I find in this room that don't belong in this room, I toss out into the hallway, and then I'll go through all of that stuff when I'm totally done with the room. I just find that if I were to get up, go downstairs, put it back where it belongs, I just get too sidetracked. It takes me way longer than it should to clean the one room. So I like to focus just where I'm at, and if something is in my way, it belongs somewhere else, I just toss it. Once everything's thrown out into the hallway, or really when I'm done cleaning whatever level I'm on, like right now I'm upstairs, so when I'm done cleaning upstairs, I'll have everything in a laundry bin, carry it downstairs, and then put it all in its home. And then I do the same thing if I'm cleaning downstairs first. I'll put everything in a laundry bin, carry it back upstairs, so it's all happening at one time. Oh man, these are all flashcards, and I really need to go through them and organize each group of flashcards, because just looking at that makes me cringe. So once all of the toys that belong in bins have been put in those bins, I'm going to go ahead and clear off this little organizer. I found it at Target. I think it's, I don't know, like 35 or 40 bucks. I'm gonna go ahead and spray it down with my method cleaner in the scent Bamboo. It's one of the anti-bac ones, so you have to let it sit for 5 minutes to let it do its job. So while I'm waiting for that, I'm just gonna go ahead and put away or put together some of the other toys that need to go to their home. I also am gonna spray the lids of all of the containers. We have a cold going around our house right now. I just want to make sure everything's clean. These poor dolls, they all have either scribbles on their face or something that was trying to be shoved in their mouths. I don't know if it's dried Play-Doh or what, but I like to go ahead and scrub these down almost as often as I remember to be quite honest. And then I put the dolls in a bin as well. It's been about 5 minutes, so I can go ahead and wipe down that anti-bac off of the organizer, and then wipe the lids down as well, and then I'll just start organizing it the way I want it. And most of the time I do this the same way. Sometimes I do it differently. There's some toys, I need to go through all of our toys, honestly, and donate a ton of them, because I feel like we're just not playing with a lot of them. Oh, that right there is her beads of courage for when she was in the NICU. By the way, it is NICU Awareness Month. Would anybody be interested in either NICU Q&A or our NICU story? Leave a comment below if that's something that you would be interested in hearing or watching, either one. I've gone back and forth on whether or not to just post a video like that regardless, just to share our story, and also just the NICU community in general, NICU moms, preemie moms, anything like that. They just hold a special place in my heart. I enjoy watching those videos and just kind of learning other people's situations. So next I'm going to move on to books. I really love this book organizer we have. Honestly, I wish it was either bigger or I had multiple of them. The way we even came to own this book organizer was my kindergarten teacher actually gave it to us, which is pretty awesome. And I have a system of how I stack the books and everything, but like if my husband comes in here, he just puts books in wherever, which is fine, except I feel like my system keeps them more organized. I don't know. So that's why when I first started here, I took a ton of books down because I had noticed they just weren't in the way that I think works the best. So here I am being a control freak and organizing the books. I've also pointed out a bunch of books that we really, really love. And if you don't have these books, I would highly recommend them. That was a chapter book. Oh, there's a NICU book that we have. These little other activity books that I'm holding up in front, I'm setting aside because I don't want the activity books in the playroom. I want the activity books downstairs, so I'm putting them in a pile and then I'm going to take them downstairs when I'm done. Top row was giving me trouble. I had to reorganize that bad boy about 3 different times, I think, to finally get them to balance there. And oh, chicka chicka boom boom. That's an awesome one. Okay, moving on. All these extra books that aren't going to fit, I'm going to be putting in my daughter's room. She has a little dress up organizer thingamabob. If you want to see it, you can go check out my cleaning my toddler's room video and you'll see what I'm talking about. The rest are just activity books, which are going to go downstairs along with the markers. Oh my gosh, this part's so fast. This is just a little quiet book my mother-in-law made for our daughter. She doesn't really play with it anymore. There's a million pieces that I can't find where they are right now, so I'm just putting that aside. Now I'm going to spray down the Moana boat. I feel like the Moana boat could have its own separate video. If you want to know about the Moana boat, leave me a comment regarding it and I will make a video about the Moana boat. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Antibac again, let it sit there for a little bit. I'm going to scrub down Hey Hey. She plays with this boat probably more than she plays with any other toy. Or she just brings her toys onto the boat and it's kind of just like her favorite play area. So I'm going to go ahead and scrub that down. And there's also supposed to be a little bin that goes under the boat for Hey Hey and the Heart of Tafiti and Pua are all supposed to fit in there, but I don't even know where the bin is right now. So hopefully I find that in the next couple minutes. I'm going to go ahead and pick up all the remaining pieces off the floor. All the stuffed animals are going to go in a stuffed animal bin. And then this part is actually probably my least favorite. When I feel like I've made a lot of progress, I've worked pretty hard, and now there's just clutter. This part of cleaning is not a good time for me. So fast forwarded this bad boy a little bit. Now I need to clean out the closet. These 3 huge bins are all full of either material or sewing supplies that I have, and I'm okay at keeping it organized, but since we moved into our new house, I don't know, 2.5, 3 months ago, it has not been organized at all. So I'm going to go ahead and clear all that out, put it in our room for right now, and then I need to go step by step through it all and clean it out. I'm going to take all the other big items out of here and start kind of reorganizing the top shelf. We just have some games up there. That big cardboard box is full of books, super heavy. That's why I left it down there, actually. Creepy baby doll. And then another bag of stuffed animals is up there. And that's just kind of keepsake animals that we're going to keep from when she was in the hospital and or things people made. We just keep it in that one. I'm going to go ahead and scrub it down, scrub all the doors down. And then I wanted to vacuum out the closet because I knew I'd be putting more items back into it. So when I was going to be vacuuming the rest of the room, I didn't want to pull it all back out again. So decided just to vacuum that little area right now just to have that all said and done. I'm just putting her toys back into the closet. Things like Balls the Bat, a couple of stuffed animals. My daughter had been napping this whole time and then yelled, "Mom, I'm hungry." So I had to go take a break and give her some lunch. And now I'm back at it. And this part is pretty funny. I have always put this horse and this little car in the closet and been able to shut the doors. I have no idea why today when I did it, it all of a sudden won't work. And I have less in the closet than I did before. So, I mean, I don't know. I had to redo it a couple times. I don't even know if I caught it on camera, but when I try to close the closet doors, like, they won't close. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you have to be kidding me. So then I redid it again, which, you know, isn't a big deal. But at this point, when you're almost done, it's like, come on, let's just get the closet doors closed, shall we? These are like the crumbs of the playroom. It's like I have everything done and then these just little pieces. Most of it wasn't even supposed to be up here, so that was pretty easy. This little playmat we got on Amazon, and if I can find it, I'll link it. I love it so much. It's got little, like a car, what is it called? I don't know. What is that called? Oh, like racetrack type thing, road? I don't know. On one side, and the other side is like fairy tale princess land, and she loves it so much. Now I'm just gonna vacuum the remainder of the room. Gotta move that boat. Oh man, that boat. Okay. I'm gonna vacuum around the boat and then move the boat back and vacuum the rest of the room, and then I should be done. And the clean with me is coming to an end. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I really enjoy making these. It's a fun thing to do. If you like this video, can you please give it a thumbs up? Leave me a comment with any other videos you'd like to see. Don't forget, if you do want to see a NICU video or Q&A, anything like that, please leave me a comment about it so that I know exactly what you're looking for. And subscribe to our channel if that interests you. I hope you guys have a really awesome day, and thanks again for watching. Oh, I almost forgot. Go ahead and check out our Instagram page at HomeBasedHome, and you'll find all kinds of things home-based. Have a good one.